You want to know whether the water you drink is safe, whether it's from filter, out of the tap water. Can you rely on a TDS meter to tell you whether your water is healthy and safe to drink? This is what we're going to discuss here today. So hello everyone, I am Anne, the little Frenchie in Big Texas. Welcome to my channel. And as you've probably seen in past videos, I have a few water filtering pitcher in the house. I have a reverse osmosis as well. I'm concerned about the pollutants, contaminants we have in the water here in the US. I mean, whether it's municipal water, water from a well, you want to know whether what you drink is safe or not. So can you know? How do you know? Even when do you have to change your filter out of your pitcher? Some have a readers and tells you when you're supposed to change it, but when is it really the case? So a lot of people rely on this TDS meter. So this is one I got off Amazon, and I will put the link in the description below. It does a bit more than just reading the TDS. It also measures the temperature of the water. It's a nice one. It came with a little thing. Okay, $15. You can probably get one for less than 10 if you look up and just want the TDS. But what does it do? So TDS is the total dissolved particles in the water. And that's what it reads, because the water is a solvent and it's going to dissolve particles, whether they are good or bad, in the water. Some of the good ones we know: potassium, calcium, magnesium. Some of the bad ones we know as well: arsenic, lead. I mean, we can go on here: chlorine, fluoride, pesticide. You have quite a few in the water. So it measures them in milligram per liters of ppm, which is parts per million. And that is what you read here. So I will try it with you here, which is my tap water. This one is pretty cool because it's green when it's good and red when it's bad. So you don't need to know too much, but usually, I mean, it's a range. So from 0 to 500, it's generally safe to drink. And most tap water will stay in that 300-500 range. If you filter, it's supposed to go down. And if it's above, you really need to filter. And above 1,000 ppm, you can actually wonder whether you're going to kill your filter and whether the water is just safe to be in the sink there. It's probably not drinkable water. But if you try it here, so this is my tap water. And I already know that where I live, I have some contaminants in the water that are not the best one. We do have arsenic, for instance. We have chromium. We do have some alpha or beta particles and some cadmium, I think. So very quickly, it turns to red and it reads 228. It's stable 228, which is not a bad reading. It's below the 500, what you would expect a tap water to be at. Does it mean it's good? No, because my tap water is not good. And I know it doesn't taste good. And do I want to drink arsenic, chromium, cadmium? I don't. But this is the point. This thing will not tell you whether the water is healthy or not. It's just going to tell you how many particles you have, whether they are good or bad. So it can go actually extremely high with just calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which are good particles that you want in your water. And at the same time, you can have some bad ones, lead, for instance, arsenic, that are supposed to go to a much lower level than the ppm. You could probably go down to the part per billion for that reading, for them to be safe for you. So, and that small, this won't read it. It will not detect it. So it has limitations. As well, it will not read if it is a bacteria, a virus, whether you've got these alpha or beta particles. That won't be read. So it's just going to give you some indication whether you have dissolved particles, most often ions, in your water, good or bad, but won't tell you whether it's healthy or not. So I would be very cautious here with this TDS meter. But let's try it out. I mean, we said the sink here, tap water, was 228. Here I have my reverse osmosis, which is an old filter we have here. And honestly, it tastes better, but I'm not sure it filters that much. So Let's try it out. So I resetted it, it's green. Right, pretty quick here, which is not what I wanted to see with reverse osmosis. So here, I don't know, guys, it went up. Reverse osmosis is 234. So I don't know how it could go up from my tap water through my reverse osmosis. Big question mark here. I don't know. Now, let me clear it. Come on, back to green. Here is my Pro 1 filter out of the pitcher. So let's see. 179. So that one went down. It actually did go down, but it's still in the red. Making me want to. Let's be crazy here. I'm drinking some sparkling water. So this is HEB sparkling water. Let's try. Let me reset it. Clear. And I'm not sure how it's going to detect or like that one. Oh, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. 212, 11. Oh, it's going down actually a bit. 209. Well, hold on. It's going down. That one is taking a while to stabilize. Maybe the bubbles are 196. It keeps going down. That is might not be made to measure bubbles here. Still red, as you can see. It's still red. 183, but it's going down. It can't stabilize here. It's supposed to stabilize in just a few seconds, and it is not stabilizing. 175. It's still going down. 173. It's slowing, but no, still going down. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure we can 166. It might turn green at the end, huh? The bubbles. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I'm not sure it's working on that one. So not made to measure bubbles. Sparkling water is not good. That's the picture. But at the end, this does not distinguish between healthy and non-healthy contaminants. It does not treat the bacteria, the viruses, the alpha, beta particles, and it probably will not treat some of the bad contaminants such as lead and arsenic that should be at a much lower quantity range. So I would be cautious here when using, let me turn it off, but I would be definitely cautious here when using this TDS meter. It's an indication, but I would not rely on it. For me, the only way is really to get a good lab report. So maybe you are in a municipality that offers free lab reports or low cost, especially if you got a well and you want to make sure your water is good. I would explore that route to have a full scientific analysis of your water. So please let me know in the comments below whether you use a TDS meter, whether you rely on it, what do you think, and how do you make sure the water you drink is safe and healthy. Well, guys, if you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you all for watching.